Hey guys, Wolf here. Got me a new toy to play with. Old 69 C10 Chevy. Now, as you guys know, I like the old Chevy trucks, the old 70s, 60s, 50s models. But this old truck, I actually got a mechanic at work. Told me a buddy of his had a few of these trucks, so turned around and talked to him, and we agreed on a price, and I went and picked the truck up. I had to have it towed because he wasn't sure how the brakes were or how the engine runs. So when I got it to the house, put a battery in it, put a little bit of good fuel in it. Of course, primed carb up. It's just got an old monojet carb. Nothing too fancy. Straight 6 250. Again, nothing special, but I like these old 6-cylinders. They got a lot of low end torque. They're fairly good on fuel. Even when you hammer down on them, they're pretty good on fuel. So it also has a power glide transmission in it. From what I've been told, they're pretty tough trannies, so I'll leave that in there for now until it starts giving me problems, and then I'll probably put either a turbo 350 or a turbo 400 in it, because I plan on using this old truck for my lawn service. Now, this truck has drum brakes. Now, again, he said he wasn't sure of the condition of the brakes. Well, put a new master cylinder in it because I wanted to go take it for a test drive, and no brakes. Well, these are the shoes, the brake shoes. As you can see, there is supposed to be brake material on this backing, and there is none. It's completely gone. Just from one, the wheel cylinder here was leaking like a sieve. The other side isn't leaking, but I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to do both sides on the front, because if this one's leaking and I just go and do this side and go run the truck, chances are the other wheel cylinder will start leaking, and there's no point in just doing it, going half-assed on brakes. Brakes are important, so I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to replace all the rubber lines on both sides, because I don't know if you guys can see it or not. There's the fitting where the steel line goes into the rubber, and it's all rusty crusty. So there's no point in just doing it half-assed. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do it right. And I think while I'm at it, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do the wheel bearings. The other issue with the truck, the back brakes are non-existent, and I'll show you why. Okay. Here is your rubber line that comes off the steel line on the frame rail, and it goes back to this little fitting. Well, as you can see, that line is completely broke off of the fitting. Obviously, the rubber line has come off the fitting. The fitting itself is still in good shape, so I'll reuse that. But I'm going to go ahead and I'll probably go LMC and see if I can just get just the brake lines I need. This line isn't bad, but if that one broke, chances are the other one will too, so I'm not going to take any chances. And then on frame rail, I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but right there, they took a hammer and a chisel and pinched the line off. They just took the hammer and chisel and hammered it and pinched the line off. And instead of just getting some bolt brake line and redoing it, they just pinched it off. Now, the pickup bed for this truck is shot. And I could probably fix it, but I'm thinking just doing a flatbed for this. I'm gonna have to redo the mount here because it's shot. The rest of them are in fairly good shape, so but I can't get inside the cab. Well, maybe I can be able to get inside the cab and show you guys the inside. I got too much crap here. I need to, as you can see, I've got that old snapper push mower right there. It's got a 2-cycle Wisconsin Robin engine on it. Then a friend of mine gave me there's a Sarlo mower right there. And then, of course, the poor Savage. That poor thing, the cam drive chain let go in it. The tensioner let go. And I've got parts ordered for it. Eventually, they'll come in, and I'll get that back on the road again, because I miss riding that little Savage. Yeah, it's only a little single 650, but they are fun bikes to ride. Okay, now back to the old C10. Now this is a stock C10. This isn't like my black pickup, Blackie. The old owner gave her that name. Why, I don't know, but we'll do a video of that along with this one. Okay. Typical Chevy, you know, this era truck rust. You know, got a little bit of cancer going on here. Nothing I can't fix. I'll get some phosphoric acid, which is the main ingredient in Osmos, and I'll go ahead and I'll fix all this up, all the rot spots. Now, I don't know if this odometer's rolled over or not, but it's got 94,392 miles. Now, when I got the truck running, I went ahead and followed the points and cleaned the cap up a little bit, and she popped right off. She actually runs pretty good. This truck's got a lot of power for the mileage that's on it. And again, like I said, I don't know if it's rolled over or not, but yeah, everything works. Doors roll up. The windows roll up and down real easy. The doors open fairly easy. They're not sagging or anything, so I will have to talk to a friend of mine, see if he knows anybody that can redo seats, because as you can see here, right here is a piece of metal. I actually cut it out because I went and slipped in the seat one day to just fire this thing up, and it got me good in the leg. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to replace the tires, because these are all dry rotted just from the truck sitting. I might see about finding another set of rims for it. But now, I did a video a long time ago, about 2-3 years ago, on my 72. That was a 69, this is 72. This is Blackie. It's got a just standard 350 V8. Now this truck does have the trailering package, where it's got the bigger brakes and the heavier springs, heavier coil springs in the front and the rear, because these trucks did use coil springs in the rear. The only issue with this truck is the cab. That's not supposed to be there. It's all supposed to be solid 10. And the door sags, because with that gone, that all moves. The A-pillar and everything. Now that's fair, you know, that's still in good shape, but as you can see, I've got no rockers on this side at all. And the floor is pretty rough. And the sad thing is, this truck only has 66,804 miles on it. I'm gonna venture to guess that the odometer's rolled over. So, but this is in fairly good shape. So, but I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Later, guys.